Justin Fields has announced that he has epilepsy. So for those people that don't know what epilepsy is basically a brain disease that can basically they say it is a genetic disorder, or it could be acquired through a brain injury such as a trauma or a stroke. But basically, when you have epilepsy, you are basically you are symptomatic to have seizures at any given point. So there is epilepsy is usually treated by a medication. So but when you still have it, you still have that opportunity to have seizures and whatnot. So Tori, with that being said, with Justin Fields coming out and saying that he has epilepsy just days before the draft, many people have him going pretty high in the draft. I actually have him going number 2 overall to the New York Jets. What is this going to do for his draft stock?
Epilepsy. Say it. Epilepsy.
Epilepsy.
There you go.
That's what I said earlier.
You were saying epilepsy.
Oh, whatever.
So the thing is he's going to be scrutinized for the next week now. NFL doctors obviously know a whole lot more than we do. So, if they've got it under control, if they don't feel that there's going to be a danger or anything like that, it's not going to hurt them a ton. Personally, if I'm a GM of a team, I'm backing away at that point because I'm like, his safety comes first. Because what if he's dropping back? There's a rush coming. A seizure hits him right before he gets hit, and he gets crushed and gets injured. At that point, it's a player safety issue. I'm backing away from it. So that's just my personal opinion. I'm no doctor by any means. I only play one on TV, isn't it? Wait, I just stole your line, didn't I?
Yeah. Don't take my lines. Yeah, but like you can say that, you can back away from it, but many people, NFL franchises are banking on they're thinking the glass is half full. There is medication that can control these seizures, and there's things that there are always triggers as well. Like I actually have a friend that had this through college, and he could kind of feel it starting to come on. Like he would he would start to get this pounding headache, and his vision would go blank, and then he would have it, and then 10 15 minutes later it'd be over. He obviously wouldn't be back 100%. He would be out for the count for a day or two, because when you seize, your body tenses up, and you basically just had the best workout you've ever had in your life. You're gonna be sore for a few days. But everything that you just said there, Tori, he is in the NFL. He has the best medical doctors in the world. He has the best insurance in the world. They can probably control this. They can maybe not control it, but they can manage it. So,
well, Jay Cutler played with type 1 diabetes,
right?
And there again, I'm diabetic too, and it's not a seizure, but like you said, there's signs. If I know when my blood sugar is gonna go, I can feel it. I'll start to sweat, or I'll get a little bit dizzy. It's ooh. And then so I'll go check my sugar.
Right.
The other night, it happened while I was sleeping. All of a sudden I kind of woke up, and I'm like, God, it's really hot in here. And then I tried to sit up a little bit, and I was like, uh-oh. And I went and took my sugar, and it was really, really low. I was like, whoa. So there I am sitting in the kitchen, stumbling over stuff, trying to eat an apple and I got an apple in one hand and eating a spoonful of peanut butter in the other.
Yeah. So if I am a NFL team, I would be cautious about it, but I'm not going to change my whole trajectory on a player's ability to play football just because of some off-field stuff. Yes, the off-field stuff does affect the on-field stuff. I totally get that. I totally understand it. But this just didn't come out of the blue. He has probably had it all through college and probably most of his life, right? So the only reason why it is a big deal now is because he has come out and publicly said something. Probably what happened was that, when you're going through this draft process, they dig back into your history, 15, 16 years, and there's probably some doctor out there that's probably 10th or 12th team, let's say the Patriots, they are digging back into his 5th grade elementary school like school stuff, and it's like, oh, you had a Caesar then? Like, what is going on? And then they started to dig more, and then now it is big news. So he could have never had one in college. He could have never had one in like high school, but it is a big deal now because he is getting ready to make millions of dollars, and like, I don't want to take a kid's future away just by a possibility of something that could happen, right? So if I am the New York Jets, I am still drafting him number 2 overall. Like, he has the ability to change my franchise direction and maybe put some positive vibes on my team. So why not take that chance? And worst case scenario, let's say he does have one on the field, right? And he happens to get hurt, broken leg, broken arm, because he is seizing up while getting like tackled. I'm not for sure that he would die from that. Like, do you think like he could die?
No, I don't. I don't think he could die. I just see potentially maybe a serious injury. That's about it. I mean, there again, though, the NFL teams are investing millions of dollars into somebody. They usually want to protect that investment as much as they can.
So let's say, in theory, he starts to drop. Like, he drops out of the top 5. He drops out of the top 10. If he drops that, let's say he drops to the second or third round even, you don't think any team is going to take a chance on him?
Oh, absolutely. Somebody will take a chance. The only thing really at that point they're risking, if he were to fall, I don't see him falling out of the first round, but if he were, the only thing that really he loses out on is the 5th-year option and signing bonus money and contract size. I mean, if he's got endorsement deals already lined up, he's going to have those still probably anyways.
Yeah, so we do have a new member here over to the Man Hour Nation, Penelope, a.k.a. Nana Smith. Thank you for coming a member there, Nana. We definitely highly appreciate your support, and we look forward to seeing you in the After Hours show, as I have posted the After Hours link in the chat there, guys. Simply click that link, and it will take you to the After Hours show at 10 o'clock once we go live here. But, Tori, you said he would still probably go in the first round, and correct me if I'm wrong, you said top 10 still, right?
I think, yeah, still probably in the top 10. If he slides past those 5, people are going to be calling everybody to trade out. Because, I mean, if you read the news, every team that apparently is in the top 10 that's after number 4 is trying to trade their pick.
Right, which is crazy to me, but that's besides the point. So basically, you were saying that he is, like, his stock is getting hurt. But honestly, maybe this is fake news. Maybe Justin Fields is trying to outsmart us. Maybe he's saying, hey, I have this medical condition, and he doesn't, because he doesn't want to go to the Jets, because he doesn't want to go to the 49ers, because he doesn't want to go to Jacksonville. If you put out this fake illness, Tori, and you slide down to 15, 16, you are on a team that is set. You could be set for life. I mean, you could be drafted by the Green Bay Packers and be the heir apparent to Aaron Rodgers.
No, because they still have Love on the roster.
They're trading Love to the Patriots. They did watch the show last night.
The Patriots allegedly we're going with.
Well, like, I'm just throwing the Packers out there just because you are a Packers fan. But right. Let's look at the teams that are drafting, 20 and below. Like you have the you had the Steelers in there, like you had the Browns, the Ravens. Who else do you got just off the top of my head? What if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers drafted Justin Fields and he got a chance to sit behind Tom Brady for 2 seasons and then slide in there? How great would that be?
It'd be the smartest moves that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ever made.
Maybe
Plus the fact that Justin Fields would be like, thank you. I am not going to a team where I'm going to get my head knocked off my first 2 years.
Right. So, the reason why I say, like, maybe would he say something just like this to slide down? I don't know. Maybe. John Elway did it right, saying, hey, I'm simply not going to play there, right? And they drafted him anyways. He's like, I'm not going to play there. But
but that was a trade move to get them. Like he told them
Right.
before the draft, it was and Eli pulled the same stuff. Don't draft me because I'm not going to play for you.
Right.
So with him, I don't think he does that because one, his agent is going to be anti that because guess what? That's money out of his agent's pocket.
Right.
The further he slides, the less money he gets, the less money the agent gets. That's something where I don't think they would.
But
they
if
would be
you,
like,
but if you think about this, it might be less money up front, but it could be more long term money because you'll be in the league longer.
Could be. Unfortunately, most agents think in what can you do for me today?
Oh,
Because
100%.
tomorrow is not guaranteed with them.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely 100% agree with that, and that was just a bold statement coming out of my mouth. Like, I don't think any way, shape, or form he would ever jeopardize his career by saying something false like that at all. I just want to be perfectly clear on that aspect.